The transit hub of Kalara Station hummed with the voices of 1,000 species. Elsa Chen stood near the viewport, her worn jacket marked with the faded emblem of the Terran merchant fleet, watching ships dock and undock in the void beyond. She'd been traveling for 3 months now, hauling medical supplies to the outer colonies, and Kalara was just another stop on an endless route. Beside her, a young Vryn couple clutched their travel documents with trembling appendages. The insectoid species rarely left their homeworld, and these two looked like they'd never been off-planet before. Their translator devices chirped nervously as they tried to decipher the station's directional signs. "Gate 17 is that way," Elsa said, pointing down the main corridor. 2 levels down. The female Vryn's antennae twitched in gratitude. "Thank you, human. You are kind," Elsa shrugged. "Safe travels." As the couple scurried away, she felt it, that predatory awareness that came from years of hauling cargo through dangerous space. Something was wrong. The crowd's rhythm had changed. Beings were unconsciously creating space in one section of the hub, though they probably didn't even realize they were doing it. Elsa's eyes found the source immediately. A Carthex hunter moved through the crowd like a shark through shallow water. 8 feet of scaled muscle, cybernetic enhancements glinting at its joints, 4 arms hanging loose but ready. The Carthex were apex predators on their homeworld, and some, like this one, never quite adapted to civilized space. They looked at other species and saw only the old categories, predator or prey. This one was hunting. Its head swiveled slowly, scanning. Elsa recognized the behavior. It was looking for someone alone, someone vulnerable, someone it could corner in the station's dimmer corridors, the kind of being who would disappear and whose absence might not be noticed for days. The Carthex's eyes locked onto the Vryn couple disappearing down a side passage. Elsa sighed. She was tired. She had a shipment to deliver in 6 hours. This wasn't her problem, but she'd been traveling space long enough to know that turning away from this kind of moment meant living with it forever. She pushed off from the viewport and walked directly into the Carthex's path. The hunter stopped, its 4 eyes focusing on her with the intense attention of a born killer assessing a potential obstacle. Up close, it was even larger than she'd thought. Its translator implant crackled to life. "Move, little human." "No," Elsa said simply. The Carthex's scales rippled, a threat display. Around them, other travelers hurried past, deliberately not looking. Station security was visible at the far end of the hub, but they were conveniently occupied with a heated argument between 2 merchant vessels' captains. "You stand between me and my business," the Carthex hissed. "This is foolish." "Your business is hunting those Vryn," Elsa said. "I'm making it my business to stop you." The hunter's mandibles clicked in what might have been amusement. "You, a human? You are barely a threat. Your species is soft, weak. You have no natural weapons, no armor, no venom." It leaned closer, and Elsa could smell the sharp, acrid scent of its breath. "You are prey pretending to be predators." Elsa didn't move, didn't blink. She'd learned this trick from a Garridan freighter captain years ago. Never show fear to a predator because fear confirmed their assumptions. "You know what humans are?" she said quietly. "We're pursuit predators. Back on Earth before we had technology, we hunted by walking. Just walking. We'd pick an animal, something faster, stronger, with better weapons than us, and we'd follow it. For hours, for days. It would run, and we'd walk after it. It would rest, and we'd keep coming. It would hide, and we'd track it. Eventually, it would collapse from exhaustion, and we'd be there. Still walking. Still coming." The Carthex's scales had stopped rippling. "We're not the biggest," Elsa continued. "We're not the fastest. We're not the strongest, but we don't stop. Ever. You know what the other species call us out here? The ones who've seen us fight?" She took a step forward, and impossibly, the massive hunter took a step back. "They call us the species that turned warfare into a science, that weaponized mathematics, that looked at the fabric of reality and figured out how to split atoms. We're the species that got angry at death itself and started winning." She could see Leo now, her co-pilot and navigator, approaching from the other side of the hub. The young man had clearly noticed the situation and was positioning himself to flank if needed. They'd been flying together for 2 years. He knew the drill. "You want to know why you should back away?" Elsa said. Because if you hurt those Vryn, I won't just stop you. I'll make it my mission to ensure you face justice. I'll follow you across every station, every port, every rock in this sector. I'll testify. I'll provide evidence. I'll make sure everyone knows what you did. And if station security won't help, she smiled without humor. Humans have this saying, we don't forgive and we don't forget. The Carthex stood frozen. Its translator was silent, but Elsa could see the calculations behind its eyes. It was reassessing, recategorizing. Finally it spoke. The elders spoke of your kind. They said humans were death-worlders, survivors of an impossible planet. They said you conquered your world not with strength, but with stubbornness. They were right, Leo said, having arrived beside Elsa. His hand rested casually on his belt near where Elsa knew he kept a plasma cutter. We're very, very stubborn. The Carthex looked between them, then at the other humans now visible in the crowd. A maintenance worker, a station administrator, a family with children. All watching, all aware. The hunter's scale shifted to a neutral pattern. Perhaps I was mistaken about my business here. Perhaps you were, Elsa agreed. The Carthex turned and walked away, melting back into the crowd. Within moments it had disappeared toward the departure gates. Leo exhaled. You know that could have gone very differently. Could have, Elsa said. Didn't. The Vryn? Safe, I think. It was looking for easy prey. And found humans instead. Leo grinned. Come on, Captain. We have a delivery to make. As they walked toward their docking bay, Elsa caught a glimpse of the Vryn couple boarding their transport, safe and unaware of how close they'd come to danger. She felt the familiar weight of her choice, the responsibility that came with intervention. But she also felt something else. Pride, maybe, or just the simple satisfaction of knowing that out here, in the dark between stars, humans still stood for something. They were prey that refused to run, and that made all the difference.